Computer, start recording. Well, the last 2 weeks were eventful. We managed to pick up a job in directorate space while we were hauling ass out of there. But while on the job, the senior staff had a bit of a falling out. Basically, due to Argo being a fucking fossil and missing half the parts, every 2.5 hours it starts shaking like crazy. It's freaking out everyone, and I asked Dr. Murad if she can do anything about it. She tried, but all she concluded is that it's no danger for the ship. And without further reconstructions, which are unlikely at the moment, we'll just have to live with that for a while. The mission itself was hunting down a prominent director at Noble. We managed to catch his escort off guard and eliminate them fairly quickly, but he did try to make a run for it. And even though his cicade was fast and hard to hit, it's still a light mech, and one good salvo just tore through it. We managed to salvage enough parts to put together another dragon, although I think I'm gonna sell that one when I get to a friendly marketplace. Computer, stop recording. Computer, start recording. Well, we reached Umgard, which was the nearest restoration planet to us, and it seems that there's a lot of work to be done. Now that the cat is out of the bag, both Thorians and the Directorate are on the offensive, which means a lot of job for mercenaries, especially the restoration aligned ones. So the job is to kick the Directorate forces off the planet and demolish military installations they put into place. Computer, stop recording. Computer, start recording. Well, the mission was a success. Although I didn't think that Directorate would waste resources on retribution, they did land a secondary lance to take us out. Luckily, Decker kept a cool head and pushed into the offensive as soon as he noticed the dropship. The mechs are banged up, but there is no major damage done. Well, except an arm blown off a quick draw. What I did get in return was an almost intact Banshee assault mech. Almost, I say, because Decker blew the head module off it. But those are easy to find, so basically we have a new assault class mech. And we did salvage some parts for an awesome assault mech. Seriously, whoever named that thing knew exactly what they were doing. Well, at least me and you will have something to play with. Computer, stop recording. Computer, start recording. Well, a couple of things happened. First of all, Medusa and Glitch were at each other's throats for days now, it seems. And a few days ago, Medusa came up to me complaining how Glitch constantly skipped her duties, and that he complained to the Darius half a dozen times, so he put them on cleaning duty together. The fact he didn't tell me probably means he hoped they would be forced to talk to each other and resolve this issue. But if they are gonna act like children, let them act like children. They will sulk for a couple of days, they will get over it. Computer, stop recording. Computer, start recording. Well, a few days have passed and Medusa and Glitch are back on talking terms, We also managed to get all the mechs off the assembly line and fully operational, and we're going to test our new mechs. Luckily I don't have to throw them in a deep end. There's apparently a small Taurian force trying to establish a foothold on a planet again. It appears to be a heavy mech lance with some armored vehicles reinforcements. And I want to see how these mechs perform on the ground by myself. Computer, stop recording. Computer, start recording. Okay, we're back from a mission, and there's a couple of things I concluded. The awesome can either be a PPC slot or a moving bunker, and right now I have more use for the bunker. The Banshee can either be a faster moving bunker or a jumping melee fighter made for flanking, confusing the enemy and drawing fire to itself. And I do gotta say, the jumping melee sounds quite useful. I never had a mech like that, and that would be very advantageous. We'll have to adjust their weaponry accordingly, but we have time until we get to L3 to see what Kamea managed to piece together. We also passed some uncharted debris on our way to the dropship, which allowed us a little spectacle as Sumir and Farah rerouted all the powers to the engines to avoid it. That, paired with the last couple of well-managed jobs, lightened the mood around the ship a little. We are still aware that we are in big trouble, but it's much easier to keep everybody optimistic after a couple missions well done and new machinery on board. Computer, stop recording.